I am here with Justin Musgrove. He is going to be competing at RUF 43, which takes place this Sunday over at the Celebrity Theater in downtown Phoenix, Arizona. Okay, it'll be on pay-per-view, www.ruffnation.com to get that squared away. Justin is competing out of Arevalo Academy, and he's going to be fighting Adrian Galindo at 170 pounds. And this is in the RUF amateur welterweight division. Justin, my man here, is 2-2, but he is undefeated in our RUF cage. In this one, in this cage, he is undefeated. Okay, so let that sink in. Let that sink in. So first things first, Justin, before we talk about anything else, I want to know how fight preparations have gone. How has this camp been?
This is probably the best camp I've ever been. Kept my diet steady, working my heart out, been outside, running in the heat, doing everything that I can to make sure I get to weight. Running, right before I got on here, I was actually running outside in my sauna suit, and it's about 110 outside right now. So yeah, I'm working on it, trying to make sure I stay ready, hydrated, ready to eat.
100%. Yeah, the heat out here is fucking disgusting. I'll just right out the gate. I mean, it is disgusting.
Oh yeah, it takes some time to getting used to. It does. I've been out here for 9 years. I'm finally just getting used to it.
Yeah, it's funny that you mention it because for 9 years I worked overnights as a warehouse manager in a refrigerator. And when I, took the next step up and got another job at another facility, it took 2 years just to be able to stand out in the sun for a couple minutes.
Oh,
yeah, because you got to take into consideration. I mean, I'm tanning up now. You know what I mean? But dude, it was so brutal. So this heat ain't nothing to fuck around with. Nothing. But it is a great tool to help with your weight cut.
Oh, that's one thing I can say when it becomes my best friend is when I cut down that weight. Because my walk around weight is 2, so I come from 220 down to 170, and the heat becomes my best friend. Becomes my best friend.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now I want to hear your story on how you got into the fight game.
Okay, so I'm originally from California, and after high school, I graduated high school out here in Havasu, and then I got lazy, did nothing for a year. I went up to almost 300 pounds. So I found an MMA gym that someone that I knew from Northern California was fighting out of. So then I hit him up, hopped on, trained with him for a little bit, went down to 220, and then I finally realized that I want to dedicate myself to fighting. So then that's pretty much how it became. Started off as a weight loss regimen, then just became my lifestyle.
Well, and that's what it is, right? It's a lifestyle, and your story is not uncommon in this sport. A lot of people get into MMA because it encompasses everything in martial arts. It's not just striking. It's not just grappling, and it's fun as hell. It's fun as hell. You know what I mean? So definitely not very uncommon, but I mean, shit, coming down from 300 down to 220, that's fucking amazing.
Yeah, it took me 8 months. Took me 8 months, and I've been training for 5 years.
Yeah, well, shit, 8 months ain't bad, man. That's pretty good. That means we know you've been putting in work.
Oh yeah.
All right. My next question for you, my man, is pretty simple. Okay, what are you expecting from this fight?
So from what I've heard, haven't really seen any much film, but from what I've heard, he's a purple belt in jiu-jitsu, and he's got a couple years of Muay Thai experience. So I'm expecting a stand-up bang for sure, and then if I do overwhelm him, I'm going to expect for a takedown. And I've been working with my coaches on my defense for jiu-jitsu and everything. So I'm pretty confident that this is going to be a good stand-up fight.
And one thing I would like to point out is both you guys are pretty big welterweights. You guys are not small guys, and when you see two like real, I'm talking real big welterweights get in there, you can expect a fucking banger.
Oh yeah, I'm expecting one. I'm telling you one thing. When you see me that night, I'm not going to back down. It's going to be me and him right in each other's face the whole entire night.
Okay, and what do you have any aspirations with MMA? Do you is getting to a bigger promotion enough for you, or do you have title aspirations in one of the bigger promotions?
Title aspirations for sure. RUF being undefeated in the cage. I am going to be looking forward to getting the RUF title here very shortly. I'm going to talk to Joel about that. That's my number one goal. But then, yeah, at the same time, yeah, once when I go pro, I do want to go into a bigger promotion and just keep going. I want to want to make my sons proud. My sons are my main motivation. So it would be awesome to see them, have them see me go somewhere with it.
All right, how many boys you got?
I got two. I got a 3-year-old and actually one that turned. I got another son that's turning 1 2 days before I fight.
Oh, that's awesome. That's
Yeah,
awesome. And these little rascals that you're talking about here, these guys, when you're training or doing any type of fight prep, do they like to get involved at all?
yeah. My 3-year-old, he does. He definitely comes to the gym with me. He loves to come to the gym. He tells me to be nice in the bag once in a while. It kind of cracks me up. Or sometimes I'll catch him sneaking my boxing gloves on, and he'll go hit the bag with me. So he stands there with me. My 1-year-old, we're trying to slowly get him into it.
All right, and how does at least the 3-year-old, right? Because the 1-year-old probably doesn't have a whole lot of cognitive understanding of the fight game. But does the 3-year-old enjoy the fact that his daddy beats people up for a living?
Yeah, but then he also gets scared after I go to my family. My wife or my mom will go and tell me that he would scream when I get if I get taken down or something like that. So yeah, he gets nervous. He gets really nervous. It's funny. Everyone else seems to get the nerves. My wife, my mom, my son, but then me is just a normal day, just another day in the office.
That I mean, really, at the end of the day, it is just another day at the office. But the goal is to stay undefeated here and go after a rough welterweight title. Now, what do you think it's going to take to get you there, my man?
Just keep go in there, put up a good show, go in there and fight my heart out, make sure I get those wins, and then just build up my win column. And then hopefully Joel sees what I go through and what I'm putting on for him, and then he'll put me on there shortly.
And is there any particular name you would like to see across the cage from you in this eventual title fight?
No, I'm open to fight anyone. No one specific. I'll fight anyone.
Okay, now you had mentioned cutting down from 220, and again, that's not out of the norm for MMA. A lot of guys cut weight, and it's one of the sports that has adopted the techniques and stuff from wrestling. So most of the time, we're able to do it on a safe level. But has there been any thought to go to 85?
Thought about it here and there. Not it hasn't really been a main priority in my mind because I know I could cut down to 170 with no issues. Because see, the last fight I did for RUF, I actually weighed in at 165, so I came in underweight. Yeah, so I know if I can that I could continue doing 170, or I could if I end up finding out that it becomes a struggle, then yeah, 185 will be more of a common thing.
Okay, but no plans and not in the immediate future, not even really a thought.
No, not really. Never really gave it a thought.
Okay, well that's cool. Now we've got that out of the way. We got the fight questions out of the way. Now again, nobody comes on my show without answering this question. Okay, and it's my favorite question to ask because I don't look it, but I'm 300 pounds on the inside. Okay, I promise you. Now, when the referee raises your arm and the announcer announces you as the winner, I want to know how you are celebrating with the victory meal, and it better be good. Come on.
All right, so celebration. That night is actually my mom's birthday.
Oh,
So
well, happy birthday, Mom.
So we're going to be spending time with her after that, celebrating her birthday. And then my father-in-law just recently passed away, so we're going to be celebrating his life at the end of it. He was my biggest supporter. He was always asking me when I was going to fight again. Always, he was on my ass, just making sure when you fighting again, when you fighting again. And of course, he happened to pass away a week ago, so we're going to celebrate his life along with my mom's birthday.
Well, my condolences, my man. I'm very, very sorry to hear that. And this is one of those sports where selfishness definitely comes into play when an event like this takes place. So you're having to go through, just push all of these emotions to the back burner, just push them aside and not
Yep.
really think about them. And not a lot of other athletes can do that in the world. So this is, like I said, it's one of those rare sports that is where athletes are able to do that. So highly commendable. And like I said, I feel for you. And afterwards, that's when you guys can let all those the floodgates open and deal with that. So we won't touch on that anymore. But so talk to me about this food. Let's go back to the food because I'm a fatty. Okay, so I need to hear all the goodness.
Oh yeah, so let's see. When I'm cutting weight, it's nothing but chicken and rice, plain chicken, rice. I'll throw in some corn, broccoli. Um, let's see. I found out about this little thing that they do at Subway, a protein bowl. So I do protein bowls with lettuce, spinach, throw some avocado in it, and then chicken on top, and then eat it that way. But yeah, I'm telling you one thing. I cannot wait to go back. First thing I'm eating is a box of pizza. I'm going to eat me a box of pizza. And then after we do weigh-ins, my plan was actually going to find the nearest wing stop and go eat out of there too. I am craving so much right now. It's so bad.
Yeah, I remember for me when I was fighting, the cravings, they weren't there. I didn't have any cravings, but I developed a lifestyle where I could, you know, not be so strict with the diet so I could cheat sometimes. It wasn't, too bad. But I was also a lot younger and the metabolism was, just a machine. Now my metabolism says, "Oh, you see that? Yep, you just gained a pound. Just for looking at it, you gained a pound." It's just
Yeah.
not fair. It's just not fair. So look, don't get old because it is a trap. It is a fucking don't do it. Okay, but I am down with pizza and wings. What are we washing it down with?
Oh, just water. I stay away from soda. I don't really drink any beer or anything. So yeah, it's just mainly water that's going to sip it down with.
Okay. Well, you got to stay hydrated, especially in this fucking heat. You got to stay hydrated. So I respect it. I respect it. You know what I mean? I'm only drinking a soda because one of my coworkers, he gave it to me and he's been hassling me for like 3 days to fucking drink it. And I'm like, all right, fine. Look, hey, look, see, I'm taking it home. I'm drinking it. So, and literally, like, I've had it for a few hours and I'm not even done with it. When I was a kid, that'd be gone in 30 seconds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe less, maybe even less. So I'm not a big soda drinker either. So I can definitely respect that. Now, outside of fighting and cutting weight, and of course, celebrating with food, right? What are some things that you like to do in your spare time?
Spend time with my family. I'm always with my wife. Got my kids. Always with my kids, taking care of them. And then my mom. Always hang out with my stepdad. Um, I really don't do much other than spend time with my family and go to the gym. I dedicate my life to that gym. Basically, in there from Monday to Friday. I have my weekends off, just stay home, relax with the family, and then on the weekdays I work from 8 in the morning to about 2 in the afternoon. So yeah, I stay busy.
Okay, and what do you do for work?
I am a painter and drywall, so I go around
Okay.
and paint people's houses and put up drywall if they need it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I know that I could have used you when I was a kid because there were so many holes in my fucking walls, and my mom would get so mad, and so. But
Uh,
I had to learn.
uh, yeah, my walls were bad. Before I started doing this, my walls were bad.
I'm telling you, man, we could use a guy like you in our lives. That's just a thing. So, and go ahead and, boost your company on here. Who do you work for? Is it you?
I work for Lakeside Painting and Drywall. I got my buddy Dell that I work with, and my boss Jason. It's basically us three going around people's houses painting and putting up drywall.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's dope. I like the small crews as opposed to the large crews. You know what I mean? It's sometimes you can get a lot more done with fewer people, it seems.
It depends if your boss wants to pick up the biggest fucking jobs that he could pick up with just the three of you, and then it becomes a pain in the ass, and you're standing there arguing with each other as you're getting it done.
I definitely understand that, and they bosses in small companies like that definitely bite off more than they can chew up more often than not, because they only see the dollar sign. They don't see the work that is behind it. You know what I mean? So definitely, I can relate to that in more ways than one. I've worked for a lot of bosses or companies that that happens a lot. That happens a lot.
Yeah, it does. It's fucking horrible. We did a remodel on a house last week. We did a remodeled the whole entire inside of the house, and then did the whole entire exterior. So we painted the whole entire house, and then just this week we had to do a whole entire condo. Just one condo. Yeah.
Damn, damn. And what? Okay, so I want to ask you a question. Now, when you use a sprayer with a gun,
Yeah, the machine.
okay,
Yep.
do you use a pneumatic or airless?
Pneumatic.
Okay, so you guys run off a compressor.
Yep.
How big is the compressor?
I can't tell you the top of my head.
All right, so it's a big motherfucker though, right?
Yeah, it's a big ass fucking machine that we gotta lug around. It takes two of us to carry.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
It's like, all right, arms are done for the day. There we go.
Yeah, and then we gotta lift it back up in the van as the
Oh
day
man,
ends. Yeah, it's a
putting in
shit show.
overtime.
Yeah,
Well,
yesterday I didn't get up and work till 5. Spent almost a
shit.
12-hour shift.
Damn. But
Yeah,
again, the boss, he took a big old bite and he's expecting y'all to chew it for him. So, you know what I'm saying?
exactly.
But I mean, it sounds like, he's a pretty cool dude because, he supports your fighting.
Oh yeah, that's when to get my medicals done and everything. They allowed me to leave early, get it done. I'll go back to work. Yeah, they've been helping me out pretty much this whole entire time. Even when we are short a couple hours and he feels like we earned it, he'll boost our checks up for a couple more. Yeah, you do that. He's good on giving out raises and stuff like that. So it's a good company to work for.
Damn. Okay. Okay. So his only drawback, it seems, is just the amount of work that he puts on y'all's plates.
Yeah, pretty much. He kind of repays it. If he repays it once in a while.
Okay. Well, hey, you know what? So that's, you got to give and take a little, right?
Exactly. Got to sacrifice to get some.
All right. And I wanted to ask you, okay, if your opponent was sitting in my chair right now, do you have a message for him?
Just put out a good fight. That's pretty much all I got to say. Got nothing negative to say. You haven't met the dude, so can't say anything bad about him other than let's just put up a good fight.
Awesome.
It's pay-per-view. Everyone's going to be watching. Going to be a sold-out crowd. It's just put on a show for everyone.
Yep. And again, I get to call the fight. So I get to witness the show firsthand. And dude, like I said, you guys are two big welterweights. And it's oh man, it's gonna be awesome. I literally cannot. I wish the fights were tomorrow. I wish this was a weigh-in show so that we watch the fights tomorrow. That is how pumped I am. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I could feel it.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying because I'll be at work and be like, hey, do you have any plans for the weekend? It's like, God damn it, I wish the weekend was here already. What are you talking about? Do I have plans for the weekend? You know what I do. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, as I'm sitting there painting, the first thing I cannot wait. Like it's just killing me. This shit. The week that the fight is on always takes so longer. Every other week will go by fucking fast, except for the week you fight. It's slow as shit.
are they giving you do you have this week off or? Do you have the rest of this off?
I'm still working. Working because we're doing some indoor outdoor jobs, so that it kind of helps me with my weight cut. It helps me stay busy, not worrying about eating and drinking anything. But yeah, they're giving me I'm gonna get Friday off, Friday off to focus on my weight cut, the rest of my weight cut. Then Saturday, head out, get in the cage Sunday, and then Monday head back home. So
right on, right on. Yeah, when I was fighting, they never gave me the day. Nope. It's like you got to come back to work the very next day. You have to work the day of the fight.
yes.
It was so bad. It was so bad. My boss would. I mean, now looking back, if he could do it all over again, I bet you he would give me the time off. Because I asked, and he's just like, "No, we need you. No, you're not going anywhere. As a matter of fact, you're going to stay late."
I had my first fight for RUF. I actually did a jumping switch kick, and my opponent backed up just a little bit, so my foot hit instead of my shin. And after the fight, I realized that I had some issues with my foot. I thought I broke it, and I went to go call into work to let them know that I think I got a broken foot, but they still made me come into work anyways.
Oh. Yeah, I know all about broken foots. I broke mine in 15, and it hasn't been the same since. Just constant pain, constant pain.
That's one thing I'm not looking forward to breaking.
Well, you got lucky. You got lucky.
Yeah, I did.
Of course, as promised, I'd like to give you some time to do some shout outs. Okay, coaches, training partners. If you got any sponsors, go ahead, man. Take the floor.
First off, give a shout out to my mom, my wife, my kids. They're going to be there with us Sunday night, so they're going to be in the crowd. Give a shout out to my coach, Rudy Arvello, Wes, Corey, everyone I train with, Mike, Eric. They all helped me get ready for this fight. They're pushing me. They're making sure I stay ready, teaching me everything I need to know. So we're all going to be ready.
All right, and you got any sponsors you would like to shout?
Sponsor wise, I got Four Clovers, and then McKee's. The owner of that place has helped me out with so much. She's helped me with my medical. She kept me on top of everything. They're going to be buying the fights off of pay-per-view and sharing it at the restaurant. So it's going to be fun.
Hell yeah, man. That's awesome. Well, I'm glad you got a support system and a job that keeps you busy, so you're not, getting off weight, and you know what I mean. So, and they're working with you, making sure that you're staying outside in the heat, so those pounds shed off. But look, the fight is this Sunday, so we're not too far off, right? We're not too far off. But the weigh-in is Saturday, so that's the first fight. Make it to the scale, and then once that's done, everything after is just fun. Okay, so now real quick. If you would like to purchase the pay-per-view, you go to www.rufnation.com, and there will be a fighter code once you go to buy it, and you can put in JMUSGROVE as the fighter code to support this guy right here and put some cash in his pocket. Okay. Again, that fighter code is JMUSGROVE in all caps to get this man some cha-ching. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, give that support. Let's go. Get that money in my pocket.
Yeah. Okay. And also, if you'd like to purchase tickets the same way, www.rufnation.com and JMUSGROVE as the fighter code. So again, that tickets, pay-per-views, either way, it transfers to dollar bills in this man's wallet. So before I let you go, is there anything else you would like to say, my man?
No, other than everyone watching, hope you guys tune in on that fight. I promise you guys, it's not going to be a disappointment. We're going to be in there trading. It's going to be a fight. I'm ready.
Look, I can promise him. This fight is going to be badass. Like I said, these are two big, strong, fucking beastly welterweights that are going to fucking throw leather and probably steal the fucking show. You need to get that fucking pay-per-view. If you are watching this, you need to get that fucking pay-per-view.
Hell yeah, it's going to be a good-ass fight. I cannot wait. I promise. Promise. No one's going to be backing down. We're going to be in each other's faces.
Even the cat's ready.
Oh yeah, the cats are going right now. They heard it.
All right, my friend. Well, like I said, I will see you at weigh-ins on Sunday, and then the fun all Sunday. Sunday fun day. All right.
All right, see you then.
All right, man. Until next time.
All right, till next time.